I asked my colleague Patricia to come so that she can be able to attend this because she probably knows a lot more than I do. She was there at the beginning of Writers Guild and she's here today. So I will even ask her to do her introduction first.
Okay, nice.
Well, thank you, Gabriel. And thank you, Teresia. It's nice to meet you and to talk to you. Not to meet you, but meet you and to talk to you. My name is Patricia Molin Matagam.
So Patricia rightly mentioned.
Yes.
My name is Gabriel, as Frida may have told you.
Yes.
Gabriel Linda, and we work together at Writers Guild. Writers Guild is an incubation center for writers. In 2014, came together with a group, Patricia being one of them, came together to provide platforms to help people in writing and reading, to guide them and to preserve our history, our culture, and all the things that we value in books. So that is what we do in brief.
So could you please explain to me how does it work, basically, how your social entrepreneurship works?
Okay, so we have different programs.
Okay.
As an incubation center, our main call is to grow writers. So we have a number of platforms through which we grow them. But most of all, at the beginning, we realized that the main problem with writing was not lack of it. Many people are writing, but it was lack of the information on how do you proceed from here. So you would go to media houses and they are busy with dailies, so they are collecting stories for the next day. When you go to the publishers, they are also busy with their own schedules, maybe making books for schools and all that. So there was no organization at the time, that was in 2014, that focused mostly on the growth of writers. So that is the gap that we came to fill. So one of the things that you do when you come to Writers Guild is to tell us, what do you want to achieve as a writer? And you write it down at the beginning. Do you want to publish or do you want to write for the newspaper? So then you are trained or coached in that area. But our focus is to grow the best writers in the world.
Okay.
Writers who are competitive. Even if you go to the UK, you can publish it there. If you go to Canada or whichever country, you can publish it there. So our main call is to grow good writers.
Okay.
That is the first thing. But then we also have the option of offering self-publishing services should you need. So there are a number of our writers who have since been published by us. So currently we have 31 titles of our writers whom we have grown and have published with Writers Guild.
Wow, nice. So, okay, so I guess that's one of the ways that you are able to measure the impact that you've been doing. And I'll just like to know, is there any other way? How do you know how effective your program is? And if people are enjoying, is it by the numbers of, depending on how many people register? Is it by membership? Is it by the number of graduates? Or is it, or do you measure your impact after they've, depending on the articles that they publish or the books or any articles that they write in future?
We don't like measure it depending on the number of people we get at the end of the year. We'll measure it because we don't just want you to have a bigger number and then not impact at all. So we'll measure it depending on how much impact has this writer also impacted another person or other organization or something like that. So it doesn't matter what they're going to do. Do they want to publish? So even if you didn't publish, but how did you use your writing to impact the society at the end of the day? So that's one of the way I would say we measure, not because of the membership we have or anything.
Patricia, I would just like to know, what are the challenges you faced when you're setting up this organization, and what challenges you're facing now currently, considering the positionality that you are at the moment is different compared to where you were back in 2014?
So when we started this organization, we didn't even know why. We just started it because we wanted to help writers, right? But when going deep, you realize you need money, you realize you getting that money from your own pocket. You're still a student, you're struggling, and you still have to help everybody around. We had a very big membership and everything. Okay. But we had a problem with funds. That's one thing.
Is there anything that, let's say, you'd like to advise anyone out there who would like to start an organization as well? Any words for them?
Personally, I would say go for it.
Okay.
Like, you just never know. You have an idea. Before, Gabriel always say, keep trying. Because if you don't try, then you won't know what this idea will do to you. Like, I'm very sure right now, I'm so happy I didn't quit in 2014, because there's so many days I wanted to quit, because it's not funny having your pocket money and trying to use it to do something else, not going to buy that one trouser you saw somewhere because you want to support somebody who might not be grateful. You don't even know if they're going to be grateful about it. But at the end of the day, if you want to do something, if you have you want to reach a certain goal, please start.
Okay.
Start, and then all the other things will fall in place. It's not going to be a smooth journey, but it will work out eventually.